The moment you've all been waiting for is finally here. The Polkadot Auctions kickoff has been announced. A public referendum vote to begin the auctions on the 11th of November has been submitted, and if passed, which I have no doubt about, will mean that the auctions will begin on the following dates. Batch 1 with Auction 1 on the 11th of November will run for 1 week like on Kusama, which is really interesting because I thought they would take 2 weeks on Polkadot. Auction 2 will begin on the 18th of November and so on until the 16th of December when the 5th auction will end. Then after just 1 week, batch 2 will begin, which is amazing, just before Christmas Eve. Auction 6 will run from the 23rd of December till the 30th. We'll then see another break over New Year till the 6th of January. This is amazing stuff, and we've been waiting for this news for ages, and now we do need to wait for Binance and see if they'll make an announcement about supporting the parachain auctions on Polkadot. So all eyes on Binance Twitter for any news from them or CZ, the CEO himself. These tweets have had a positive impact on the price nonetheless, as you can see, because it pumped around 12% in a short period of time. I do believe this is temporary FOMO though, and we'll see a bit of a cool down soon. But do expect more chaos than with Kusama once we get closer to the auction date, as exchanges will begin marketing to attract contributors with all sorts of bonuses similar to what we've seen for Kusama. Personally, I'll be going very heavy on the Moonbeam auction, not because I expect it to perform as well as Moonriver, but because I really want to set up a collator since I missed that opportunity with Moonriver. So we'll see if I can qualify or not when it comes to it, and we'll be accumulating more DOT once the price cools off for other auctions too, depending on which ones will participate, as there are bound to be some new gems too, and one should always have some DOT for those. Next up, to move on from one hype to another, Shiden Network have just announced dApp staking. But don't get too excited, because this means developers can stake to earn, not you yet, not you the user. To quote Soda on his article, he's saying, to make the long story short, developers in our ecosystem can earn tokens while making smart contracts or infrastructure. The most important people in the blockchain ecosystem are always the developers, because they actually create values on top of the protocol. However, it is also the developers who are not getting enough return on their contributions. Well, I guess it depends which team you're working for, right? If you get a large bag of team tokens and they end up valuing a lot, then of course you're going to make a lot, right? But yeah, he's right. He's got a point. Example, very crucial service providers and other projects that didn't issue tokens. Aster and Shiden Network solve this problem through dApp staking. We'll then see staking for the end user be made possible through these dApps at a later stage, possibly in a few more weeks. One other interesting diagram which Soda posted in this article is in relation to the network effect and how it works, assuming things go smooth. They have the 10% annual inflation. Out of that 10% then goes to collators and 40% goes to the treasury. The remaining 50% then goes to the devs and dApp stakers, as you can see in this image. They're really working hard to incentivize devs, and they may just succeed in that aspect. Now 10% of that will go to us nominators who stake on these dApps, so we can't expect a huge amount of income, but if we do a rough calculation, we've got 7 million SDN in the annual inflation, with 3.5 million going to the devs and stakers, and only 350,000 annual SDN is getting allocated to us nominators, to those dApps. So that's roughly 958 SDN per day, which is allocated to all of us who will stake, while the collators who create the blocks get to share 1917 SDN per day, and apparently there can only be a maximum of 200 collators, so assuming that's maxed out, only 9.5 SDN is generated per day for each collator, which is roughly $40 per day for running a collator at the time of doing this video and at the current price of SDN, and is not so great, unfortunately, at least not for me, because I do have to pay quite a lot of cost to manage that collator. Not to forget that we've got the monitoring, the upgrades. You got to make sure you got that 24/7 service. Is not so straightforward. To me, it's not incentivizing enough with $40 per day, but this is how it is at the moment until the price does better. Now, I'm not really motivated by this, unfortunately, to set up a collator on Shiden, but Moonriver does pay a lot better, to be honest, and they do have to step up their game if they want to attract more people to run collators on Shiden. Of course, there will be people that will be running collators on Shiden nevertheless, but Moonriver pays between $500 and $700 daily at the time of doing this video, just for you to understand the comparison and the reason why so many people are eager to set up those collators on Moonriver. But just wanted to share that info out there. This is all based on the appreciation of the token itself at the end of the day, right? If the price would do 10x from here, which would be tough, then yeah, running a Shiden collator would match with Moonriver, so then there would be that motivation, I guess. But that's been it from today's video. As always, thank you for watching, and don't forget to drop me a comment below telling me what you think. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.